My mom still says Czechoslovakia. Your mom was alive when it was still called Czechoslovakia. I think she might be a time traveler, bro. When do you think it stopped being Czechoslovakia? Sorry for being over 25. Some crimes can never be forgiven. Someone who's not German, tell me what this is. Cutter for the foil put over the top of bottles. Well, this idiot is clearly not German. It's for trimming mean penis. Die Frankfurter Shortener. The pandemic has seriously fricked up the socializing skills of little kids. They don't even say trick or treat anymore. They just give you the Kubrick stare until you give them candy. Me. Hi. Happy Halloween. 9-year-old in a Bendy and the Ink Machine costume. Do something with your life that would make a 1950s straight white man angry. The veil is thin here. It's thin everywhere. Of course it's freaking thin. Whoever heard of a thick veil? That crap's lightweight. Even sheer. Like crap. Agatha. There's a reason they don't call it the down comforter between worlds. I choked. Check out my $1,000 TV stand, bruh. Someone reading my writing. Wow, great story. Me sticking my hands in the plot holes. Thanks, it has pockets. Plot holes are merely the pockets in which your audience keeps their fanfiction ideas. This is galaxy brain level understanding of story structure. This screenshot is so old that it's the internet equivalent of parchment paper. Found a paper I wrote in 5th grade that I got an F on. My prompt was, imagine you are sitting on a cloud. What would you do or see? I wrote, I would see the ground as I fell because I would fall through it, because in science you told us that clouds were just water mists. The head bone's connected to the neck bone. The neck 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 bone's connected to the neck bone. There are 7 cervical vertebrae. I recently heard about this young adult novel in which Skrodina's cat and Pavlov's dog team up for a cross-county adventure. So I headed on down to the library to see if they had a copy for my 10-year-old daughter. The librarian said that my description rang a bell, but she wasn't sure if it was there or not. Inhale. By the way, just in case this helps someone, cooking, creativity is okay. Baking, stick to the recipe. You can usually adjust sugar content to taste, though. Bread, wait for the right weather conditions, or engineer them. Be one assertive and self-confident motherfucker, because dough can feel it if you aren't. A blood sacrifice probably helps. Trust the gods. Pastry, your god is dead. The god of gluten and madness is risen. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Y'all, Pornhub removed anything not uploaded by verified accounts. 6 to 8 million videos gone. Today's Library of Alexandria. Stop. This is the funniest freaking reply. Just failed no poop November. Never mind. I was able to put it back. I'm quick to assume that someone is trying to cheat me. I don't think dwarves exist. Flaws. Tabletop is fun. Important addition. This character is a dwarf. Bad idea for a romantic comedy. The chief of police is married to a mob boss and they have to keep just failing to catch each other. When one of them hits the other in a shootout, it's followed with, oh, I'm never going to hear the end of this. So how was your day at work? You freaking shot me. That was my day at work. We clearly have different definitions of bad. After a long day of work, I accidentally greeted someone with my reflex customer service. Hey, how can I help you? And without missing a beat, he accidentally said, hey, what can I get ya? He works at Starbucks. And that was the closest I've ever felt to someone. We were 2 non-player characters who met in real life. Inspiring. This progressive bully torments transgender students using their preferred pronoun. What makes you a man is not the ability to make a child, it's the courage to raise one. Obama on gay adoption. You the man. Freaking beautiful. How come nobody tells me when we have company? I just walked through my house in a sports bra singing the opening song to The Lion King and my sister has two boys over. Jesus, what have I done? Made a good first impression, you cultured Shrek's thing. If anybody's wondering, I'm now best friends with both of them, and they introduce me to people as the one in the bra that I told you about. Anyone who says, just internet friends, is a freaking douche. Okay, my internet friends have wiped my tears dozens more times than my real life friends. This is so goddamn relevant I couldn't not reblog it before going to sleep. I tell you guys things that I would never tell my real life friends because they would just tell me to wise up or get a grip. Some guy somewhere in my neighborhood just screamed, "The end is nigh, Bill Nye, the science guy," and I was like, oh my freaking god. So I yelled back, "I like your shoelaces," and he yelled, "Thanks, I stole them from the president." I don't know what to do now. Should I go find him? Oh my god. I found him, he's really nice. Guys, I made a friend. Please do not assume that just because my character is doing something that I as the writer approve of it, I'm romanticizing it, have a kink with regard to it, think it is okay for anyone to ever do ever, because sometimes my character does things that I absolutely cringe at and which are almost painful to write, but my writing a villain does not make me a villain. Frick it, I'm about to just fix YouTube's algorithm. What did you think of this video? Help us improve YouTube. Stormtrooper Dance, Evan James, excellent. Please tell us why. Enjoyable, calming, life-changing, useful, informative, inspiring, heartwarming, other, submit. My advice for a haunting. Real solid 100% foolproof ghost advice. Every time something creepy happens, turn in the direction of whatever it was, pause a moment, then slowly lick your lips and say, "Do that again," in your most seductive voice. The ghost will feel very awkward and leave immediately. But what if the ghost makes advances back? I won't have a plan then. What would happen if the ghost does it back? What if it's a horny ghost? Then frick the ghost, you cowards. Today a student emailed over a draft of his essay on 1984 and had clearly used a thesaurus on every single word. And how I know this is because of the party slogan, "Big Brother is watching you," had become, "Enormous sibling is viewing you," and I laughed so hard I cried. You, Big Brother, me, an intellectual, enormous sibling. Theoretically, if you yeeted someone off like a 50 meter cliff, how many bones would they break? Depends on the age. The answer is different if you're tossing a healthy 20 something, or if you're cracking open an old one. Doing my damnedest to free myself of the "just gotta get through this week, only X more days till the weekend" mindset and learn to appreciate each day for whatever it is, lest I be driven to madness. The post about fanfic writers updating despite wildlife circumstances is funny and great, but to all the slow writers, the writers who can't focus when life is happening a lot, or who simply like taking time off from writing, you're doing amazing. Fandom is not an obligation, and there are many people who prefer short fics, or who read slowly, and are in no rush for updates. Elizabeth II's death will be overshadowed by John Locke canon reveal. Time to see whether or not Tumblr user Ethiopia is a prophet or the world's greatest fraud. Crows have been documented holding funerals for many years. However, researchers suggest that they may not be mourning. Evidence indicates that crows may be examining the body and surrounding area for potential threats to the rest of the flock. So it's not a funeral, it's a freaking autopsy and criminal investigation. You might even call it a murder investigation. Why can't you surf microwaves? Because they are too small. This took me literally 5 freaking minutes to get. I told my dad this, and he threw the TV remote at me. You weren't born gay. You started reading classic literature when you were 12 and now you are the way you are. I was babysitting a little boy and girl once, and the boy asked me if I had a boyfriend and I said, no, but I have a girlfriend. And he said, like a friend that's a girl. And I said, no, like a boyfriend but they're a girl instead of a boy. We still do couple things, but we are just both girls. And he said, without missing a beat, oh okay, are you gonna marry her? Like it's literally that easy for kids to understand. The cutest part of this was when afterwards the kid said, so I could have a boyfriend if I wanted to, and I said yes, but to be careful because some people are mean to boys who have boyfriends. And he pushes up his sleeves and goes, well then I'll beat them up. If I wanna have a boyfriend I'm gonna have a boyfriend. I'll even marry him if I wanna. Oh hey, it got more adorable. We need to let adults fight without catching an assault charge. Like I'm talking about consensual fighting, not jumping folks, hiding no weapons, none of that. Just going at it in the parking lot. That's called mutual combat. Check your state and city laws. Results may vary. Looking kinda dire out here. PvP areas. Must be painting a children's hospital. She's so good with color. That's some strong use of color theory right there. I hate you all and your freaking law. Target has a Halloween dachshund skeleton, and one of the product photos is a room with nothing in it except the skeleton. When Jesus knew Judas would betray him but invited him to brunch just for the drama of it all. If you're a firefighter, do you have the ability to go anywhere a fire needs to be put out? Do fires surpass all laws and privately owned land? If I threw a burning pile of garbage into your home, am I legally allowed to put it out and steal your belongings? That's arson and theft. I'm a freaking hero. Ibuprofen and sink water is the midnight version of coffee and a cigarette. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a punchline. I'm playing a relatively new game and it's still a little buggy, so whenever there's a glitch or something the devs want you to email them about it. So my game crashed and deleted my save file, and when I sent the devs an email about it, I got this back. Well, that's terrifying. I don't know why people get so hung up on Sakurai's intention with Smash, when he's made it abundantly clear he wishes he made a Fire Emblem Cha game, and is trying his darndest to correct that with every update to Ultimate. A hot dog is a taco. Have you ever had Shreks? One of the biggest problems of society nowadays is that I am so sleepy. Weird wolf, transforming. You have to go. Now, I don't want you to see me like this. Human significant other. Don't push me away. I'm not afraid of you. Weird wolf. No, I'm just really dumb as a wolf and I don't want you to see me bark at a mirror for 2 hours. Monster imagine. Don't look at me, I'm a monster. This does not spark joy. If you record me screaming in the bathtub again I'm gonna cry. This sparks joy. How could you hide this beautiful thing in the tags? Mod Naga. Werewolf after waking up the next morning. I'm going to kill you. Human. Is it because I threw? Werewolf. Yes, it's because you threw the stick but really just hid it behind your back. Someone in my cringe siblings class said they were cringe for them, and my sibling responded, first of all cringe, second of all cringe, and no phrase has entered my daily cringe so fast. I want one of those scenes in a dude bro film where tomboy chick has to wear a dress to go undercover or whatever, but instead of the guys drooling as she walks down the stairs, they're like, "K, you need to stop. Go put the cargo pants back on. You look super uncomfortable and awkward in that. Brutus, you go be the fake prostitute." I'm just imagining this super ripped guy called Brutus being like, "Yes, I've always wanted to be the fake prostitute. Now is my time to shine." Why did we ever stop wearing 18th century clothing to wear 19th century clothing, you Georgian rake? The vampires are fighting. We are sorry, your Salem Witch trial has expired. Please upgrade to Salem Witch Premium now. If you're best man at your mate's second wedding, After being best man at the first, is it okay to start my speech with, "Welcome back everyone. My dad was one guy's best man for his first, second, and third wedding. At the third wedding he made a joke like, being the best man doesn't pay much, but it's steady work. He was not asked to the man's fourth wedding. LMFAO, my cousin was for his father's second and said, let's hope my next wedding speech is as good as this. All men know how to do these days is scamper and scuttle. Let's hear it for the guys who sit at 2. Absolutely not, that's disgusting. I'm so upset. I just realized that the reason ghosts say boo is because it's a Latin verb. They're literally saying I alarm / I'm alarming / I do alarm. I can't. Present active boo. Present infinitive bore. Perfect active bo v. Supine botum. Rect. Verb. Present active boo. Present infinitive bore. Perfect active bo v. Supine botum. 1. Intransitive. I cry loud, bellow, roar, bray. Said in primera mansivo set identidem bo v, but I stayed stuck on the first syllable and braided repeatedly. 2. Transitive. I call loudly upon, bellow, cry or roar forth. If it comes from the Latin word, they're actually saying, I'm yelling, which is even cuter. Do they speak Latin because it's a dead language? Get out. This is exactly the kind of content I come here for. Like I want to print this out, frame it and put it on my wall. I'm going to my first job in over a year. Any hot tips? Yes, life or fun. Don't start drama but make sure you escalate it. Remember how the Puritans used to name their kids after things that they considered to be sins and or virtues? What if we brought that back but updated it to suit our more modern sensibilities? I'm close the dang door when you leave the room, you'll let in a draft. What about you guys? Concept. Going to therapy, but instead of explaining anything, you transform into random objects and babble incoherently like Courage when he's trying to get Muriel to look at the crazy crap going on. Frick it, a vampire with a gun. Count Glockula. Bites you. You're trans now. Oh my, how could such a thing transpire? Someone in my younger siblings' class said they were yandeer for them, and my sibling responded, first of all cringe, second of all red flag, and no phrase has entered my daily lexicon so fast. Baka, it's Sunjuri. This is double funny when you know Filipino. Do explain. In the Tagalog dialect of Filipino, baka means cow. LMFAO. If Goldilocks tried 3 beds, then Mama Bear and Daddy Bear slept separately, Baby Bear is probably the only thing keeping the family together. You ain't have to put those people business out like that. Yeah, no, the story straight up tells us why Mama Bear and Papa Bear sleep in separate beds. They have very different needs in terms of mattress firmness, and those fancy responsive mattresses that can be soft on one half and firm on the other hadn't been invented yet. There's no shame in valuing your spinal health. The fact that they're secure enough to admit that they're better off in separate beds probably indicates that they have a very healthy relationship built on a foundation of mutual love and respect. Their relationship was just right. How could anyone doubt Hannibal was fricked up and evil when he held his wine glass like this? Where the frick is the clown music coming from, you? Still trying to come to terms with the fact I'll never be a librarian who can speak a dead language and be recruited by a ruggish but handsome explorer for a quest to lift the curse and save the world because of the pandemic travel restrictions. The Swedish word for goat is get, and the word for kid is killing, hence this spread from a children's book, Get, Killing, 666. Hey Lily, are you sleeping? Yes, I am. Now, shut the frick up. Okay, sweet dreams are made of this. Drinking hot water with a leaf. My parents in their 20s, let's have a baby. Me in my 30s, sure wish they hadn't. Women get to smell like real things, vanilla, lavender, but men have to smell like concepts. What the frick is cool sport rush? Your mother used to love dragma balls across her face, dies. Your password is weak. Well, so is my memory, so please let me keep it. Merced's made this ad to show off how bright their headlights are. The cow. Kids, when you're choosing your college schedule, you'll hear a voice saying, just take the 8 AM class, it won't be that bad, you've done it for this long. That's the devil talking. How it feels to play Minecraft again after 8 years of not playing it. What is this place? Guys, very important question. What is stronger, Nokia, Bedrock? I'm Google, by the way, Meta. Oh, we are using our made up names. Then I'm Alphabet. 2022, Lightyear, 2025, Woody. Adults playing on children's swing sets. Children playing on adult swing sets.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 359 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you all for all the likes that I've been getting on the videos, all the comments I've been getting on the videos. I really appreciate that. Any new subscribers, there's still about 40% or so of viewers that are watching the videos every day, every month that are not subscribed. So if that's you, please help me reach my goal of 14,000 subscribers by the end of the year and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. But any and all interaction with the channel helps push the channel into YouTube's algorithm. The channel slowly grows, everyone's happy, greater community. It's a wonderful time. So I really appreciate all the interaction on the channel I've been getting, and I appreciate your continued support. I am in New York for the weekend. I'm visiting my 2 brothers and my 2 nephews and my 1 sister-in-law and another friend. I am recording all of these outros ahead of time so that you all don't have, I hate it when you all have to miss an outro, so I'm doing this, I'm being proactive. And my question of the day for you all is, what is the scariest dream you've ever had? It doesn't have to be super long, just a brief synopsis if it's a very long, complicated one, but I look forward to hearing and reading about them in the comment section. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 360 of Top Tumblr Memes, only 5 episodes away from a year's worth of episodes, so that's going to be a big milestone. Peace out, guys.